Well, hello again and welcome to Spurgos Thought for Your Week. I'm Pastor John from City Church and we continue our journey through the book of Psalms. This week we're looking at Psalms chapter 44 and verse 23 to verse 26. And my thought for your week is this: that not every question will have an answer, but that is okay. So let's read it together from verse 23. Wake up, O Lord, why do you sleep? Get up, do not reject us forever. Why do you look the other way? Why do you ignore our suffering and oppression? We collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Rise up, help us, ransom us because of your unfailing love. Well, from a very young age, a child learns to ask one 3-letter word, and that is the word why. Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? Why do I have to go to bed? Why do I have to eat all my vegetables? Why do I have to go to school? And as we grow in years and experience, our whys become deeper and more complex. Why am I sick? Why don't you love me anymore? Why did they have to die? And sometimes those questions remain unanswered. And it's one of the hardest things about life, is that we have to learn to live with unanswered questions. Well, the psalmist is battling with such a conundrum that in the face of terrible persecution and oppression, it seems that God is silent, that God is not doing anything. And the unanswered question the psalmist is asking leads them to that feeling of abandonment and being completely alone. Well, we've all been there perhaps, we can all be there in life. And the truth is that while sometimes we do receive neatly packaged answers and we love to have it all tied up and no loose ends, there will always be some unanswered questions, some unanswered whys in life. And we will not always know the reason why. Hebrews 11 verse 1 says that faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things that we cannot see. We often cry out for justice when what we really need is mercy. And the psalmist, he prays at the end of this chapter, and that prayer holds a key point for us in dealing with those unanswered questions in life. Verse 25, he says, we collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Rise up, help us, ransom us because of your unfailing love. And there's that word. He says ransom us or redeem us because of your unfailing love. See, Christ on the cross was the ultimate why for all the disciples. Imagine their reaction. Their King, their Messiah, their hopes, their dreams were nailed and crucified at Calvary. They were scattered. They were in despair. They denied that they even knew him. How can this be? Why did God let this happen? Yet we understand now. And Jesus understood at that moment. He understood the reason why. He understood the need. So when we're confronted by an unanswered why question in life, there are times when there is no immediate answer. And that's when we have to place our faith in the unfailing love of God, our Redeemer and our Saviour. When injustice seems to prevail in this world, that's when we have to cast ourselves upon the mercy of God. That's why we have to place our hope in the Redeemer and his unfailing love. And sometimes faith requires that we rest the why in the loving arms of Jesus. Henry Nouwen, the famous Dutch priest, said these words: "Hope is willing to leave unanswered questions unanswered and unknown futures unknown. Hope makes you see God's guiding hand, not only in the gentle and pleasant moments, but also in the shadows of disappointment and darkness." Well, may the Lord bless you. Thank you for listening this week, and may your week be a week filled with faith and hope. Thank you for listening.